Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about capital letters and apostrophes in English. Have you ever written a sentence like I visited Paris with John or the dog lost its toy and wonder why it feels wrong? Today's lesson will fix two small but powerful details in English writing capital letters and apostrophes. They seem simple, but mistakes with them can instantly make your English look unpolished and non-native. So let's start with capital letters when they are mandatory. So let's begin with capital letters. In English, capitalization is not optional. It follows clear rules. We have a number, the clear rules. First, we have capital letters at the beginning. Always use a capital letter at the start of a sentence for the pronoun I. Example, I am learning English. She lives in Canada. Even inside a sentence, it's always capitalized. My brother and I were together. So when we are using I, always is going to be with capital letter. Now we have the second case, that is proper noun. We use capital letter for proper nouns, which are specific names. This includes people like Maria, John, cities and countries like London, Colombia, Brazil, nationalities and languages like Brazilian and English, companies and brands, Google, Netflix, dates and months like Monday, July. Now, let's see some examples. I studied English in Canada. My meeting is on Friday. She works at Amazon. So, we have two examples that is going to be the difference between when we are using a capital letter or not, because we are referring to a city that is Paris. So we are referring to a city. It's going to be, or it just have capital letter always. So I visited Paris last summer with the capital letter on Paris. Now we have titles and headlines. So in titles, we usually capitalize the first word and the main words like nouns, verbs, and adjectives. For example, we have learning English through real conversations. This is especially important for emails, documents, and video titles. Now we have the apostrophes, the most confusing symbol. Now let's move to apostrophes, one of the most common problem areas for intermediate learners. So apostrophes have two main uses, contractions and possessions. They are not used for plurals, remember that. So, firstly, we have apostrophes for contractions. A contraction is a shortened form of two words. For example, do not, don't, I am, she is, she's, they have, they've. So let's see some examples. I don't understand this rule. She's studying for the exam. We are ready to start. Something important to be clear. Contractions are common in spoken English and informal writing, but less common in formal text. So When you are using the formal text or you are writing a formal text, you may use without contractions, like this form: do not, I am, she is, they have, like the long way. Now we have apostrophes for possession. So we also use apostrophes to show ownership. So we have some cases. So let's start with the singular nouns. We just add es. This, for example, the student's book, Maria's phone, the dog's collar. And we have some example. This is John's laptop. So when we have a singular noun, we just add the apostrophe plus s. Now we have the plural nouns ending with s, and we just add an apostrophe. So when we have the plural, we just add apostrophe, and that's it. So let's see: the teacher's room, my parents' house, and it reads the similar as the singular or plural nouns. So it doesn't change. The only change that you may be aware is the apostrophe. When you're going to locate the apostrophe or to put it. So the example, we have the students' projects are ready. Now let's see the most common mistakes. It's again, it's. This mistake is extremely common. It is just it is. It is no. It's this the construction, and it is the possession. So we have some examples. It's raining today. It is raining today. And we have the company changed its policy. You know, we have another example. The dog lost its toy. In this case, we use without the apostrophe because it's the ownership. So we have the dog lost its toy. Now we have the apostrophes are not for plurals. Never use an apostrophe just to make something plural. For example, apples, photos, 19s, unless possessions. The correct to say this is just apples, photos, the 19s, without the apostrophes. Now we have why this matters. So capital letters and apostrophes don't usually change meaning dramatically, but they strongly affect how your English perceived. Now we have the correct use: show, attention to detail, strong writing skills, higher language level. They are especially important for emails, exams, resumes, academic or professional writing. Now, if you want your English to look clear, professional, natural, you can ignore capital letters and apostrophe. So thank you so much, guys. This is all for today. Let's see you tomorrow in the next video, and see you. Take care. Bye bye.